So it's been a while. It's been quite a while since I had my hydrocele operation, and everything has gone perfectly well. Nothing to complain about. It's all good. Health-wise, I've been mostly good. No new cancer news, which is great. No more cancer, no less cancer. Stable. My mum died, which sucked. It's not completely unexpected. She was sort of falling apart. You know, lungs were going and kidneys were going and heart was going, and you know, it was just a matter of time. And as I've mentioned before, everybody dies. But still, you know, quite like my mum. The actual dying process was really nice. I was just in a hospital, and family were all hanging out, and she was semi-lucid. It was nice to be able to spend time with her. And the funeral was awesome as well. There wasn't a formal funeral. It was just a group of people hanging around chatting. It's definitely the way to go as far as I'm concerned. And then a day or so later, my grandmother died. She was 97, so again, not really a surprise, but still, she was pretty awesome. She was great. This grandmother is not related to my mother or my father. She's related to she's my biological grandmother. Long story, but she was great. She was really, really great. So yeah, it's been a little bit of a challenge, but we sort of got through it. Last week I had a couple of days of pain, some heartburn that wouldn't go away, which was annoying. And that was so I had a day of that, and then immediately after that I had nasty pain on my ribs that just wouldn't go away. I went to the doctor, and I did a CT scan and an X-ray and an ultrasound, and they went through a few different options. They thought it might have had something to do with my lungs because of the cancer in the lungs and stuff, but no, it's a gallbladder. Gallbladder's crapping out. So what you would normally do with somebody who has a gallbladder problem, with gallstones are causing infection, is to you just cut out the gallbladder, which, you know, a bit of surgery, but I'm kind of over surgery. And anyway, the consensus was that it would probably be okay if we just gave me a massive amount of antibiotics. So I'm working my way through those. I had a couple of nights in hospital, and yeah, so the thinking is we will leave the gallbladder where it is, because taking it out would possibly mean missing out on some of my Tazimulab treatment for the cancer, and obviously that treatment is far more important than my gallbladder. So so if I have a little bit of pain in my chest every time I yawn, that's a small price to pay. And I get blood tests, you know, essentially every 5 minutes. So if something does start going horribly wrong with the gallbladder, then they can whip it out if it's a problem. I'm not bouncing with energy or enthusiasm. Not that my energy is low, it's just my motivation is low. I have spent quite a bit of time working on my pinball machine, which I'm going to insert up there. I'm very pleased with that. That came out really well. And I just, I don't know, the last round of hospital just sort of deflated me a little bit. But I'm sure it'll change. It tends to. I go through lows and highs, or lows and normals, and anyway, here I am in a bit of a dip. But I figured that was worth recording as well. Oh, and the cat's sick. Cat seems like it might be on its last legs. I like my cat. So it's all a bit gloomy, you know, just a bit gloomy. Fidelma's gone to Ireland because she hasn't been home since her parents, or her father died. So she's gone home to live in their empty house for a month. Yeah. Yeah. It's a bit like that. Oh well, my pinball machine's good. I don't know. Apart from that, and fighting with the council about the childcare centre that they'll be building next door, and taking away all my light, they want to put a fence there, right there. And I say no. I say no to that fence. So that took a lot of work. Yeah, so anyway, cancer's stable, gallbladder is a bit of a worry. I'm still slowly falling apart, so don't worry. This video series will have a satisfactory ending. Quite sure of it. Hooray! Anyway, next time there's some news, I will share it, and I hopefully it'll be more entertaining than this one was. God, how many subscribers will I lose? See ya, bye.